Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to change the filters in your K5 drinking water station. Alright, first things first, you're going to want to locate the feed valve so you can shut it off. If you're not sure where it is, you can come over here and find the line that is going into the blue collar, and you can trace it all the way back until you find a valve. I already know mine goes right here. It's right here on the elbow of the water softener, so we're going to go ahead and shut that off. And then you can go upstairs and run some water out of your drinking water faucet or the fridge if you prefer. It will take a little bit of the pressure off, but not much. You will get some water on the ground whenever you are changing these filters, so if you're worried about the ground getting wet, be ready for that. Get some towels, maybe a drip pan, something you could stick down there to catch the water. And then you're going to want to remove the cover, so you're just going to grab at the corner with your fingertips and you'll pop off the magnets. Right on the back of the cover is a diagram on which filter goes where, in case you've already taken all the filters out and you're not sure which one goes where. This on the side is the tubing, so for it to match up with my orientation, I would actually have to look at this upside down. So the tubing on the left there matches with this tubing that's on the left on the actual unit. The easiest way to change these is just one at a time. The three filters that I have in here are a purple pre-filter that takes out any chlorine and sediment since I'm on a city water supply. I have a silver auxiliary filter, which is called a VOC filter. That truly isn't necessary for the unit to function correctly. That filter filters out things like volatile organic compounds is what it's called. And that's things like paint thinners, pesticides, really a lot of stuff that's probably not in my water with the municipality, but you're never sure, so it doesn't hurt to have it. And then the orange filter is the post filter, and that just basically polishes the taste and odor coming out of the storage tanks down here. The green one, that is the membrane, and typically speaking, if it is following a Kinetico water softener, you will have a 10-year warranty on the membrane, so do not remove this filter and throw it away. If you have to remove it to access other filters, that's okay, just make sure it goes back in the same slot. All right, to start things off, I always just go straight for the pre-filter, and like I said, you will get some water when you do this. So just go ahead and grab it and give it about a quarter turn, what is that, to the left. There's definitely some pressure behind this, and it is going to squirt some water on me. Not much. You can see those ears on top of the filter. And then they correspond to the two open spaces up there in the Kinetico manifold. So I'm going to take out that purple one, and then I'm going to go back here for the silver one now that I have access to it. Switch hands. That one had some more water pressure behind it. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up my new filters. Going straight for the silver one. And then you can see this one's brand new, no water in it. You can just go ahead and stick it up in there and line up those tabs with the two holes and then give it a turn. I have to switch hands again. It's a lot easier if you're not holding a camera. Just like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and open up the purple filter. And the orange one, so I don't have to do that again. The orange one is the only filter that kind of has a trick to it, and I'll show you that. Okay, so with the purple filter, same thing, it just goes up in the holes, and it's about a quarter turn to the right, and it locks in, you can't turn it any further. And now for the orange filter, the tricky part is you have to line up this blue tab up here, which is, I believe they call it the thermometer. This will disappear completely underneath this silver lid whenever it is time to change the filters. I know I'm a little bit premature on that. I still have some life left in these filters, but it's been probably a year and a half, so it doesn't hurt to change them. Typically speaking, the installer should have installed that, so you can see that blue meter dial a lot easier. But I was actually the one who installed this system in my own home, and I know that meter tends to stick once the unit gets a little bit older. And to be totally honest with you, I think it's just kind of a corny little thing that works sometimes. It's kind of a gimmick. Okay, so to get the orange filter out, it's the same as the others. You should just be able to twist it and drop it down. You'll notice that there is a hole directly under the orange filter to help get it out. And then do you notice there is a black dot in the center of this filter? That is actually the meter gear post. If you look inside either of these other filters, you'll notice they do not have that. And that is the tricky part with this filter. If you look up in there, you will see a blue stem sticking out right here. And that is what actually pushes up on that blue puremometer. So what you have to do is line it up so the blue stem engages with that black meter post in the center of this filter. It's a lot easier if you have two hands. That's why they give you this hole down the center of this, so you can try to line it up. See if I can do it one-handed. Well, I had it lined up. Just like that. That one will probably give you some problems if you're changing it for the first time. Don't be discouraged if you can't get it. Just keep trying to line it up. I know that may have looked a little bit easier than it's probably going to be, but you also have to take into consideration that I've changed literally thousands of these filters in all sorts of different ways. So if this helped you in any way, please leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more content. I'm doing this all for free, just trying to save some people some money.